Ladies and gentlemen, if you were ever wondering where Dan Mitchell, Richie, or TD Finstock are at, you better bet that we're live somewhere. That's for damn sure. What's going on? Welcome to another edition of Fourth and Forever, a Roundtable sports production, real coverage from real fans. And boys, I say that because yesterday I was live literally all day. I was live from sun up to sundown. Especially with the recent launches of the Bills Roundtable and also Roundtable College Football with me and Jay Tuck had a great time doing. And today is the official relaunch of season 2 of the Roundtable Sports Network. 5 division shows are going on today. Maybe 4, maybe 5, whatever. But we are back in the swing of things, and I could not be in a better mood. TD, how's life, man? Talk to me.
Life is great. Roundtable Sports in general is just doing a great job. They're growing, great success. I looked at it yesterday. We had 20,300 and something subs on Roundtable Sports here, and now it's 20,000.4. So more people are learning about the movement of great sports content. And thank you to everybody who's supporting, showing their love. Let's continue to share the links of the video and make this the #1 midday NFL show, Fourth and Forever.
Indeed, folks. It's all about pulling your weight over here because we're a family, right? Our successes are your successes. So make sure you're pulling your weight and just hitting that thumbs up sign for us and just mentioning this show in passing to literally anyone you've ever met. Richie, what's up? How's life, man? Talk to me.
Life is great. I was live for 2.5 hours this morning. So I feel you, man. A long stream during the training camp period. Aaron Glenn is extending Jets practices longer now, as he said earlier in the week, and he wasn't messing around. They're long practices. I'm sitting there live like, wow, this is wild. But yeah, man, exciting stuff. Fourth and Forever is back. Roundtable Sports Network is back, network-wide. A lot of exciting things that we've been working on all throughout the offseason is finally coming to fruition. So shout out to everybody in the chat. We love you, and let's get straight into it.
So I got to tell you what, our good friend Colby just so happens to be, that's a little odd, bear with me, just so happens to be at training camp right now. I really hope he's back in time, right? And we see Dude Man coming in. He's feeling some type of way about this.
Oh, baby, Colby getting the Braves.
He's
click on that full screen, Dan.
He's feeling some type of way right now, man. He says Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel confirms the Pats are going undefeated with a yawn emoji. All right. That's feeding into the fury that I'm sure Richie has for the New England Patriots. And then he goes, on a more serious note, which basically is him backtracking, right? Like his statement. Like, say it with your chest, my friend, if you think the Pats are going undefeated. On a more serious note, Patriots undrafted free agent wide receiver Efton Chisholm, what a name, my guy, confirms he's watching Edelman and Amendola tape. I'm not sure about you guys, but like I hate when people get excited. So about a couple of things that we typically hear during training camp period. Number one is, oh man, like he was sitting there and he was talking to Julian Edelman for 10 minutes. He's going to be the next Julian Edelman. That's confirmed. All right. Or, oh my God, this guy is third cousins with Barry Sanders. You already know he's about to be a future Hall of Famer. It's stuff like that. I feel like people get their expectations a bit too high with connections, whether or not that a young rookie is talking to an NFL legend or whether or not he is related to an NFL legend. I almost cringe every single time that I hear that, right? It's even Bills fans who are obsessed with Frank Gore Jr., who, I hate to say it, he's not good enough to be on any NFL roster. Just because he's related to a great does not mean that he's good enough to be a starter and be anything better than a practice squad member. I'm not sure if maybe I'm off base with that take. What are your thoughts, Richie?
I mean, what was that take? It was long-winded.
It was indeed long-winded. That is like a Dan Mitchell specialty right there. I'm saying it doesn't matter if a player is having a conversation, right? Like with a legend. Like, that means nothing. It does not move the needle whatsoever for me.
They're having a conversation with a legend. No, absolutely not. I mean, Frank Gore Jr.
Yeah.
Where is he at right now?
I mean, he's on a practice squad.
Exactly. You know,
shot.
Bronny James, though. Woo!
See, that is also a perfect example. That is also a perfect example right there.
No, man, all jokes aside, the son of a professional athlete, they have the edge of just being raised in that culture, raised in that discipline, but it does not guarantee nothing in this league.
For sure.
I feel like conversations don't really translate to anything. But hey, shout out to Colby, though, for being at practice. And I agree with what you said, Dan. Say it with your chest. He
say it with your chest, man. Listen, if you're going to come out here and say that the Patriots are going undefeated, say it with your damn chest. TD, thoughts on that? And so have you ever fallen victim to that before where someone says, oh, my God, this 6th round pick was roommates with Jerry Rice back in the day? Does that mean that he's going to be the next Hall of Famer?
How is that possible?
No, by
well, Jerry Rice's son, who's also in the league and who also is terrible. But
yeah, my cousin knows him through a friend that has an uncle who had a dream about him. Something like that.
Yeah. Weird connection.
Well, he gonna be good then. But man, shout out to Kobe first and foremost. Getting the Braves in a pick. But we're gonna hound Kobe, make sure he plugged RTS in there. But man, I just don't understand the Patriots hate, and we have one of the biggest haters on this panel. But I just don't understand it, man. I just think that this team is gonna be something.
How am I a hater?
I wasn't talking about you, Richie.
Oh, who are you talking
guilty.
about?
You're guilty. See? You're guilty,
I know you
Richie.
too well. You're obviously talking about me.
You're guilty, man. You're guilty.
All right, then who? All right, then who?
You, Richie. It is
exactly.
You.
See?
Okay. Stop acting like. Here's the problem you have, Richie. You haven't given them credit for anything.
But TD, what have they done?
Wow. Okay, let's start with they hired a good coach.
TD, but my point is, I'm sorry I'm not giving anybody flowers for off-season hype. Like the Jets have had my whole life, okay? Go on the football field and prove it. Like, what have they done on the football field?
If somebody has experience with on-paper takes, it's
Thank you. I'm sorry I'm not buying into on paper, and I don't even think they're that great on paper.
I get that, but here's the problem in it, Dan.
What credit do I have to give them? What have they done?
If you're not going to give them credit, you also don't have a right to give them criticism either, and you love picking them apart. Like you love talking about how they're nothing.
Let me ask you this: I'm considered a Patriots hater because I'm not glazing them, like the whole NFL world.
It's not about glazing the Patriots. It's just giving credit where credit is due. They brought in Stephon Diggs. They got a great secondary. They got the coach. I mean, Drake May is better than Fields, and that's what you can't accept. That's probably the real issue.
What does that prove? Even if he's better than Fields, like, what does that even mean? Fields has sucked his whole career.
Okay, let me just ask you the elephant in the room. Let's ask you the main question that we haven't asked. Who's going to have a better season, the Jets or the Patriots?
The Jets.
My point exactly. Okay, we'll see. But anyway, I'm good for Kobe being out there. Listen, man, it's hype. I get what Richie's saying. It is hype, and they have to go out there and prove it. I just think they made a lot of great moves where it should be easy to prove it. But
it's just like for you to say you got to give them credit. I'm sorry, there's no credit to give out when you draft third overall like last year. I don't care what you do in the offseason. Yeah. So you don't get any credit from me until you go out there on the football field and win some games.
So again, I do agree with Richie. Here, but I do see a tale of two teams. Drake May today, 19 for 28. 3 for 9 in the red zone, 1 touchdown, 1 sack, and Justin Fields last 3 practices, 2 for 10, 4 for 16, 2 for 6, 1 interception. Now, many of you guys know that I hate training camp stats.
Is that real?
Who knows what's true or not? But Richie, is there any truth to that with Justin Fields for the past couple of days?
Yes, the Jets offense has been struggling through the air offensively. These last few days, it's on and off. Friday was Justin Fields' best practice. He picked apart the defense, and then now he has three straight practices. Saturday was just a nightmare from a scrimmage standpoint. I was there. I saw it with my own eyes. And these past few days in a row, the offense struggling passing the football. But when it comes to running the football, they've been dynamic, and the Jets secondary has been just absolutely clamping things down. And that's a big storyline coming out of camp is Brandon Stevens. We all think he was trash. He is balling out. Like, he is someone that I'm like, whoa. Like, he's actually out there, like, making real plays. Andre Sisco, our new free agent signing, He had a great interception today. He's looking fantastic. So Justin Fields is definitely, and I'm sorry, but if you're a Jets fan and you expected Fields to go out there and practice and dice up this defense through the air, you're mistaking yourself. I'm not shocked by this. That's not who Justin Fields is. Justin Fields' game is not throwing the football consistently over the middle of the field. I never expected him to be that guy. So this is not news to me. He's learning his fifth system in his fourth year, and it's going to take a long time. I think it's going to be an ugly start to the season offensively before hopefully it gets, continue to grow as the season goes on. So don't panic if you're a Jets fan. And if you want to let the trolls troll us, let them. I mean, who cares? It's all about us, not about them.
And so you got any thoughts on that, TD? Field struggling in the passing game.
Can you put the graphic back up again? It just looks
of
so pretty.
It
looks so pretty.
I actually ended up finding one that's even worse, to be honest with you. It really paints the picture here. Let me zoom in for the people. Let me zoom in for the boys. 10 for 21 passing, 3 interceptions, 3 sacks. And with Underdog Fantasy comes in, it says same old Jets. By the way, side note, I'm pretty sure that both Underdog and same thing with Polymarket Sports have hired Dov Kleeman to run.
Yeah, I was about to say they're engagement farming here. Like
they
go to the Jets beat reporters.
Are they Richie?
No, I would go to Connor Hughes.
It's Dov Kleeman-esque, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying the stats are wrong. I'm talking about like the way that they format it for people to push narratives. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure I saw something from Polymarket Sports like 2 days ago where like they showed Anthony Richardson, like him struggling at practice, and the final question or statement like for engagement was, does that mean he's now out of the MVP conversation? I'm like, come on, dude. Come on, man. Like that pisses me off. I wanted to comment on that. But regardless, TD, go ahead. I'm sorry for interrupting.
Yeah. King Lowski, when we have the call-in session, man, don't show up today. Okay. Don't show up. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel bad for Jets fans. They just want, I mean, they kind of loaded their roster. They filled it with a lot of really good players. And they just been disappointing. Last year they couldn't get it done with Aaron Rodgers, and now you go to camp and you're looking at numbers like this: 3 interceptions, 3 sacks taken for a mobile guy, less than 50% completion. Man, listen, Aaron Glenn, his hair was all black last week, and now it got gray in it. So,
speaking of which, we did hear from him, and so I think we should listen to this clip of what Coach has to say
about Fields.
Right? Yeah. What's he got to say?
Touched on the offense, but what specifically did you see out of Justin today in the snaps? Well,
there's a number of things. Again, as far as the way his command was of the offense and know exactly what to do, was outstanding. Some of his throws wasn't on point, all right? But, again, a lot of them were on point, and guys got to make plays for him too. So that kind of showed up today, and we got to get ready to fix those things. So it goes hand in hand with quarterback and receivers. He has to deliver the ball, and they have to catch it.
So there's context to it. 2 of the interceptions he did throw was off the hands, just a tip drill. The other one was a bad throw to the left sideline to Andre Sisco, who picked it off. And the Jets posted a clip of one of the interceptions. It was basically Sauce Gardner, excellent coverage, undercut the ball, tipped it up in the air, and then Tony Adams, our safety, was able to bring it down with the interception. So there is context to be had, but obviously there's no sugarcoating it. Justin Fields in the pass attack is struggling. And I'm sorry, but this is not shocking to me. Like, this is what I expected. This Jets defense is well ahead of the Jets offense. But what have I said all along that what the Jets identity is going to be? The running game. And the running game has been fantastic. Braylon Allen is running all over the place. Breece Hall, our third running back, Isaiah Davis, has been a really big spark, and the offensive line is moving people. That's the identity of this football team, running the football and playing defense. So this is not shocking news, but hopefully it gets better because it's not what you want to see.
So I'll tell you what, man, we have our first super chat of the day. Shout out to Jets Net Fool 24. Fields is 2 weeks into a new offensive scheme. Eggstrand, new offensive coordinator, going against Steve Wilkes, veteran coach, and AG as a head coach. It's practice. It will happen. And typically I would agree with you. And by the way, we do appreciate that super chat indeed. But
you actually missed
for a guy that has a reputation of being unable to read a defense, that's why we're concerned on this show. This is because it seems like that all of the ugly truths surrounding this quarterback are on full display in camp. So hopefully he could figure it out in like year 5 in his third system, like miraculously. We don't know, but that's why we're bringing it up.
He's a gamer, though. So, I'm the type of person, I'm going to be honest. I don't like the Jets because I'm a Dolphins fan. So I talk about, I love stuff like this. But the reality is he's a gamer. He got to be put in the game and see, with his athleticism and everything, how he can create for his team. So I don't really, even though it's not good at all, what we're seeing, I don't take as much stock into it. If he does it in games, that's whenever you got to say, man, oh, man, oh, man. But he's a gamer. So, we'll see how it goes in the regular season.
Hennessy says, we talking about practice, not the game. Practice. Shout out AI.
We're talking about practice, folks. What I'm about to do is I'm about to open up everybody's favorite hotline, the Roundtable Sports hotline for all of our Patreon members. In case any of you are interested in calling in and discussing on a variety of topics of what is circulating around the league, please feel free to do so. If, for example, that you want an opportunity of taking advantage of this, plus some bonus content all across our network and the ability to call in on every show, we highly recommend that you sign up for our Patreon, right? It is only $10 per month, and it goes a long way in supporting the channel, and you get a bunch of really awesome benefits. The call-in stream is now live right in the chat. For Patreon members, the link is ready to go. Guys, we ended up seeing a running back get a bag today. He now becomes the 5th highest paid running back when it comes into fully guaranteed money. Kieran Williams from the LA Rams, as I'm sure many of you have already seen, broken by Adam Schefter not too long ago. All right, we scroll on down here, Tad. Let's go to the top. And look at that. Justin, Rams running back Kieran Williams reached an agreement on a 3-year, $33 million extension, including $23 million guaranteed. Now, I don't want to keep this all about the Buffalo Bills, but I do have to tell you, most Bills fans are looking at this as a litmus test of what James Cook should be paid. So I kind of wanted to get y'all's thoughts on Kieran Williams' extension and whether or not that this should be a good baseline of the contract that James Cook should be expecting. TD, thoughts?
Well, first of all, congratulations to him. After only 3 years in the league, they go ahead and get this done early. He gets his bag. When you really look at it, he's a very productive back. Over 4 yards per carry all 3 seasons. Rookie year, he didn't really play much at all, but the last 2 years, he's put up over 1,000 yards, having 1,300 last year, 1,150 about the year before that. And he's also a touchdown machine. 14 touchdowns last year and 12 the year before that. So when you really look at it, it's well-deserved. But it also tells you, and now does that make him one of the elite backs? No, it makes him one of the really good, one of the great backs in the league. But when you really break that all down, does that mean the great backs of the league, their market is $11 million per year? Because that's what this comes down to. And are we aware how much Cook is looking for? Do we have any idea? And by the way, remember, if you want to compare Kyron to him, do not say this is what his contract should be. Don't forget, Cook has been in the league 3 years just like him. Mm-hmm. Cook literally has not performed like him. It's close, but not quite. Cook is below. And this guy has punched in 26 touchdowns in the last 2 years. Cook 18, 8 touchdown difference. This makes Cook market around the $8 to $9 million range. So the Bills, I'm pretty confident they've offered Cook 7, 8, or 9 million. But when you get in those double digits, I could see where the Bills may be kicking back on this.
So the key difference, so their statistics for the past 2 years are actually pretty similar. But the difference is that Kieran Williams has been out there 85% of all offensive snaps, while James Cook has only been out there 50% of all offensive snaps. So you could look at it 2 ways. Number one, it's James Cook is clearly more explosive, hence why he deserves more. Or you could say, with James Cook, he's not a third down backer. That's not how Buffalo uses him. So he should be getting less than Kieran Williams. That is the debate. Richie, thoughts?
Yeah, I think it's the market really shows what the running back market is right now, and I think it's pretty favorable. I think it's a great deal for the Rams side of things. Absolutely fantastic deal. He's a great running back. He's still young. He's still rising. $33 million over 3 years. I mean, the running back position is one of those spots that everyone thinks is devalued. It's not as good as we all initially thought. I think that really sets a precedent for the James Cook contract. It should be a similar deal. I mean, I know James Cook is probably going to say, hey, I want something like this or maybe even more, but I don't know if the metrics really prove that. I think he should be lucky to even get something the exact identical contract to that. So very interesting news there from the Kyron Williams state of things. And I'm definitely curious to see how James Cook looks. And then I'm really curious even more to see what the running back market is next year with guys that are eligible to get paid. Breece Hall is entering a contract year. He's going to get paid on the open market, whether it's with the Jets or with another team. So I'm curious. It all depends on how he looks this year, of course. And there's other running backs, Jahmyr Gibbs, Bijan Robinson, all those types of guys. So I'm really curious to see how that looks. But I do want to introduce somebody to you guys. Okay. Because we got a brand new Patreon call-in, and it's his first time ever calling into a Roundtable Sports. This is my guy that calls into Jets Media all the time.
Welcome,
my boy,
James.
James. What's
Hey,
good, James?
James.
Welcome to Roundtable Sports. It's good to see you, bro.
What up, bro?
Good to see you too, my guy, Richie. First off, shout out to Richie. Shout out to Jets Media. Everybody's tuning because it's only going to get better from here. My guy over here, all the way on the right, dog, you're done. You're done for. You're cooked. Forget about it. It's over for you this year. You already know that. My man in the middle, I'll reserve my comments on that one. But my guy on the right, TD, you know what's happening this year. Tua's going to get smacked up. My girl left so I can yell. Richie knows. She left. She went to the soup. I can yell now. So guess what's happening this year? You're going to get smacked up. You're going to be in a basement. You will be in the basement of the AFC East. I will bet, excuse my language for any kids that's watching, I'll bet my left nut you will be in the basement this month. This year, this year.
James coming in with fire, with vengeance. James, thank you for the call, bro. It's great to have your Roundtable Sports debut.
So I'll tell you what, James, I will put my right nut on the table. I will put my right nut on the table with that one as well. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that.
We are not going to sit here and act like a Jets fan. Man, shout out to James, a Jets fan that bold right now. That is wild to me. And the Dolphins are going to be in the basement. You're a Jets fan. Do you see what your quarterback's doing in camp? That's bold, James. I got to give it up to you on that one. I'll see you tomorrow, brother.
Wow. Dude, you know what? James, you know what, dude? It warms my heart. Did he just sign up?
I guess so. That was his first time ever seeing him here with us.
He just ended up signing up for the Patreon segment. Folks, in case you ever want to hop in and ask us a question or give us a statement, feel free to hop on in and sign up for the Patreon segment, man. Football is absolutely cooking. So we have a couple of updates when it comes into the preseason, and quite a few teams are intending on starting their starters. Specifically, the Cincinnati Bengals are going to be rolling out all of their starters for week 1. First off, I think all fans are going to be excited because at least we're going to see quality football and not your typical preseason week 1. But are the Bengals playing with fire doing this? Richie, talk to me.
No, I don't think they are. I think preseason is valuable, man. That's where you get real reps against real opposition. I know there's risks with injury, but this is football. You can get practice. You can get injured in practice, just like you can get injured in a game. Like, that's how I look at it, man. Injuries are an unfortunate part of the sport. If you play scared and you coach scared of injuries, that's when they come. Right? That's how I look at it. So I feel like they're not playing with fire. Go out there, get your confidence. Pick up where you left off as an offense if you're the Bengals, but then figure out a way to improve your defense. And they're a really good football team if that's the case. So we shall see how they look.
Dude, I've heard terrible things about that defense at camp. Like, I heard that Burrow and company were out there slicing and dicing that junior varsity unit, man. It's been ugly on the defensive side of the football. TD, thoughts on the Bengals going with their starters on the first game of the preseason?
I like it. Hey, get them out there, get them game time. Hey, man, get the fans excited. But I'm not gonna write the defense off like that because the Bengals out there slicing them up. Can you tell me what team the Bengals don't slice up? Whether you got good defense or not. I mean, they put up 40 against the Baltimore Ravens, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, I'm excited about watching them, though. I'm excited about seeing that preseason game. There's a lot of storylines and a lot of good preseason games this weekend that I can't wait for. And I know our next topic, that's one of them.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. One thing, and so I understand why you're wearing black, because it is clearly a metaphorical funeral for your take on Shedeur Sanders. The Cleveland Browns ultimately ended up releasing their first depth chart on where they see the quarterbacks going in camp. You have Joe Flacco at 1, followed by Kenny Pickett, 3 Dylan Gabriel, and in dead last in the basement, we have Shedeur Sanders. And
where the Dolphins going to be this year right there.
And the Cleveland Browns also ended up bringing in Tyler Huntley. So they have a whopping 5 quarterbacks on their roster as we speak. If Deshaun Watson gets cleared to play at any point this season, 6 quarterbacks on their roster. What are you thinking, TD? Is this a sign that maybe Shedeur is going to get shopped around here within the next couple of weeks?
Well, first of all, no team lists their accurate depth chart right now. In the first depth chart release, that's like never happened. Also, somebody made a good point yesterday about this depth chart. Everybody's in outrage. Are you kidding me? He's been way better than Dylan, and Pickett is hurt, and how can he be higher? And Flacco doesn't even have barely played. I'm going to defer to what I heard someone say yesterday, and I believe in it. All they're doing is testing his resolve because they know he's the best quarterback in the room, and they want to invest in his future. But this is a way of them to test his resolve. They're trying to break him, and I'm starting to think it's not even in a bad way. People are like, oh, they're trying to break him down to humble him. No. I think they're actually trying to put his foot to the fire and make him earn every bit of it and keep proving it. Because if they name him a starter at any point, there will be no one who believes he didn't deserve it. And he's playing better than Dylan Gabriel in camp. He's playing better than Kenny Pickett. He's playing better than Flacco. He is leaps and bounds the best quarterback in that room. This is just and I'm starting to believe this is nothing but a smokescreen. And I'm not even mad at it if that's the case. But if they really believe that he's the 4th string and this isn't just a show, then it's the Cleveland Browns being the Cleveland Browns. This is exactly why they have taken forever to get it right. So, hey, we'll see. Time always tells.
Time indeed always tells. Richie, thoughts? Does Shedeur have a shot in the gun range of becoming the starter in Cleveland? Or do you think this depth chart is real? Talk to me.
Listen, first of all, TD is completely correct. This is the unofficial depth chart. And you know who puts out the depth chart? The communication staff of these teams, not the coaches.
I didn't know that, Richie. Yeah.
So do not look into this. This is not the coaches making their decisions. This is the communications department putting out an unofficial depth chart. And you want to know why the depth chart the way it is? It's because experience and where you're drafted. It's not about who's getting what rep at practice or anything like that. So do not look into these depth charts. It's good for us to spin narratives and stuff, but you can't look into it at all. Now, when it comes to the Browns quarterback room, though, I still think it's intriguing. I have no idea who's going to come out of it at all. But I can tell you, I mean, Dan asked if are the Browns going to be shopping Sanders? No, they're not shopping Shedeur Sanders. I don't think he's going to get cut either. He's going to be on this team this year. But it's going to be interesting because they're going to have to choose between, one of these guys who's going to get cut. But again, unofficial depth chart is the key word of these. It's not the official depth chart for a reason.
It's not the official depth chart whatsoever. My boom arm has been really annoying me recently. It just won't stick in the right place. Have you all had that issue before?
Yeah, but then when you find that spot, and then you're good.
I know, man. I know.
I definitely had that issue before.
It's very annoying, but I promise we'll figure it out.
But they,
Promise
by the
you.
way, didn't they brought in another quarterback, Huntley.
Huntley, your boy,
Tyler
Huntley.
Huntley. 5 quarterbacks on the
TD.
roster right now.
You're a Browns fan, TD. You know that? You're like that's your other team. That's your second team. You always
Listen,
love the Browns, even before.
Richie, I'm a
even
Miami
before-
Dolphins. I'm a Miami Dolphins fan, but I'm also a player fan. I love certain players.
Yeah,
Joe
Joe
Burrow.
Burrow, Deshaun Watson,
Joe Burrow. Well, Watson, the injuries.
dead wrong
I'm
on that.
not-
We
I'm
were
not
always dead
happy about.
wrong on that guy.
I mean, injuries get you. They get you. But I'm a huge Shedeur fan. I'm also a Cam Ward fan. Like, I know this kid is about to destroy the NFL.
Did you hear what he said? Did we talk about that? Did we talk about that yet in this show about the famous Cam Ward quote?
The famous Cam Ward quote.
Yeah, why don't you look up Cam Ward, Dan, on your little X device on and you'll see it.
On my little X device, by the way. Okay, Cam Ward quote right over here. Phone on Do Not Disturb, wake up, watch film. I talk to 5 people a day.
No, he called them mid.
Oh, he did call his
Called who mid?
teammates.
Really?
The offense that we're mid right now or something.
He said,
Oh,
we
okay,
are
weird mid. That's fine.
absolutely Cam Ward mid. Let's see. Oh, okay. Listen, we're going to have to listen to this. Like, this is obviously a soundbite that needs to be heard on 4th and Forever. Let's go.
I just think we're very mid right now. From my position to up front to the receiver's position, but at the end of the day, it all starts with me. I just don't think we're at where we need to be, but we got a little bit of time, and so every day we get better as a whole. We're a young team. That's no excuse. At the end of the day, we got to come with the right mindset every day and come to work.
Brian said he's
Have to come
A
to work.
man amongst boys.
I will say this. I am a Cam Ward fan as well after meeting him at the draft. He's really nice to me. He's a really nice dude.
Do you see how prepared he is, though? Just the way he articulates and the way he knows, like
Professional
this
TDs.
is what you
by
call-
calling his teammates
No.
mid, like
This-
you're saying, like he's like a
no.
linguist or something like that. Like he's
That's not what he did.
He's a
what?
linguist now.
That's not what
Yeah.
he did.
He's a
is
master
an alpha.
orator or something from. Yeah, okay.
No, he's an alpha. He's proven that. He's showing that. He's talking about the state of his offense. We're mid right now, and it starts with me. Taking the full ownership of it, it starts with me. We're not where we need to be, but we got time, and that's no excuse. Saying all the right things, but this is the type of kid that backs it up. He did something recently that impressed me because he gets up at like 4:30, 5 o'clock every morning to start. I think he gets to the building at like 5 a.m. every morning. And somebody asked him about it, and he said, in his paraphrase, he said, well, my dad got up at 4:30 every morning to go to a job he hates. So why would I not get up and go to a job I love?
Oh, okay. Never mind. I actually backtrack on my statement.
Yeah.
He is indeed.
Yeah.
He's got away with words.
Yeah,
all right.
he
Because
that
that just
guy.
He's a
inspired me,
linguist.
baby.
No, he ready.
He is a
He ready.
linguist.
He
Indeed.
ready to be better
But-
than Josh Allen. That's what he ready to do.
Oh, well, you know what? It's funny because every time I throw you a bone, man, you got to ruin it each and every single time. But hey, you know what? It's funny because I am pulling up the Titans schedule right here. And I got to tell you, oh my God, talk about a welcome to the NFL type schedule. Like these boys are going up against the Broncos at home.
Tough.
That's arguably the best defense on paper. Then they welcome the LA Rams,
Tough.
Colts,
First win.
have the Texans, have the Cardinals, have the Raiders, have the Pats, have the Colts. Maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe they could actually edge out a couple of wins here and there. But I still think that the Titans are going to be a top 3 pick. Thoughts?
Hey, that schedule is actually fun.
Mm-hmm. Fun.
I mean, like I wouldn't, if I'm a Titans player or fan, hey man, we can compete this year. I'm not saying you're doing nothing special, but that schedule looks like if Cam Ward is as advertised and he elevate players around him, we might can shock people.
We could. We
Yeah, man.
could, but I'm probably going to stick with my take that I think they're a top 3 pick for sure. It's going to take some time. Guys, you know who I just noticed was trending online right now? Tyler Shook. From them damn New Orleans Saints, man. Listen, we all know that he's just warming the seat for Garrett Nussmeier next year to be the first overall pick. But I still think that we should get hype. It is training camp season. And when you see things like this, ooh, on the run to Chriso, ooh, a drop in the bucket, baby. Look at that. Who's been plugged in with the New Orleans Saints in this chat? I do know a Saints fan always rocks with us. Let us know who's winning the competition. Is it Rat-a-tat-tat or is it our boy Tyler Shook? I did see Shook had 4 picks through camp, and he was a waste at 40. Meanwhile, Rattler throws 4 picks, and everyone says, that's my QB number 1. So I think it's pretty clear that the majority of the Saints fan base are rooting for the 40th overall pick.
Saints fans still exist?
Surprisingly,
of course they do, man. What are you talking about?
Let me check.
Don't
Let me
say
check
that,
the
no.
endangered species list. Let's see. Oh, Jets fans on there. I got it.
Well,
What are you talking
I mean,
about,
hey, man, it's
TD?
between.
Are we serious right now?
It's definitely between.
The
What?
show has 4 picks through camp. And that was a waste of 40. Meanwhile, Rattler throws 4 picks, and everyone says that's my QB1. Wow. Listen, man, that is a
There we go. We got our Saints fan in the chat. Rattler clearly QB1 at this point. There we go.
Rattler.
Oh,
Yo,
God.
rat-a-tat-tat. It's my guy.
Can Spencer Rattler have a Bo Nix rookie season? I mean, coming out party, like main guy.
Can Spencer Rattler have a
Bo
coming
Nix
out
type
party?
season from last year? Yeah.
Rattler or Shook?
Who's the starter?
Aren't they
Still a
competing?
competition. Yeah, I think they're competing for the starting position.
But do you believe?
now.
Do you truly believe in either of these quarterbacks to be the franchise?
No, I don't. So I think that they're probably going to copy the trend where Kellen Moore is in his first year. He's just going to ride with what he has, and I think he's looking into next year's drafts for the future in New Orleans, or maybe, just maybe, hear me out. Maybe Shador Sanders does become a New Orleans Saint here in a couple of weeks.
Stop.
Maybe he does.
You think the Cleveland Browns are going to trade? Now, could you imagine? What if they did, though? What if they actually did?
I know.
My gosh.
I know, right? Like, who in the hell would you think? Richie, any comments on the Saints situation at the quarterback?
Yeah, I think this is Spencer Rat-a-tat-tat's time. I think Tyler Shook is going to be able. We got to wait till the preseason, man. I think that's really where these quarterback competitions reveal themselves. I don't know about training camp, so let's just wait and see. But I'm excited to see what they look like. I'll tell you that much. I think they have an opportunity to really show who they are. But Tyler Shook is an older rookie, and I think he's built to play if he is needed to do so.
So I found a graphic that I really think should spur a conversation right here, because it's almost taboo when you tell an Eagles fan that there's a world where they're not going to win the NFC East. But I do think that this is something we should be discussing here. Did you know in the last 10 years, there has never been a single team to repeat an NFC East championship or a division title?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a stat that I was just informed of not too long ago.
And the AFC
And I
East is
think some of
complete
us are-
opposite.
And so I think some of us are warming up to the idea that the Washington Commanders could potentially steal this, or dare I say the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, of course, we're going to have to see if Micah Parsons does end up signing his deal and does play. But is it crazy or is it disrespectful to tell Eagles fans, hey, you know, history is not on your side. Somebody's taken this crown from you. Talking to Richie on this one.
Yeah, I think that this is, first of all, just because this happened in the last 10 does not mean the Eagles can't do it again. But I like the trend. You know, you notice what's the one thing you notice on this graphic though?
It's the same
The
two
Giants.
teams mostly.
The Giants are nowhere to be seen.
And no Giants.
The Giants.
And no Giants.
It's like,
Yeah.
wow, all the teams are winning. Nope, just kidding. Well, what the Giants do have over any of these teams besides the Eagles are 2 rings in the last 15 years or 20 years, however long it's been. The Eagles also have 2 rings. So, I guess the Giants, Cowboys and Commanders fans don't really have much to say to them about that based off this graphic alone. But yeah, I think it's interesting. I think Washington is your sleeper to win the division this year if all things click.
Mm-hmm.
But man, the Eagles are just built different. You never know, man. Maybe Dallas connects. What if George Pickens is that missing piece offensively that can take them over the top? But the whole Micah Parsons situation is a little head scratching because without Parsons on defense, I don't know who the Cowboys are, bro. He's their identity. He's everything. So we'll see. But it's tough. Maybe Washington, if there is one.
Now it's almost as impossible of trying to predict who is winning your favorite fantasy football league at any given year. But boys, I got to tell you, I am winning mine. And I am also going to be winning the league that we decide to do throughout the company, all thanks to our good friends over at RotoWire. Folks, I have been looking for the perfect draft kit for years, and I have finally uncovered it. It is the RotoWire draft kit, which was just released about a month ago. And when I tell you that this is hands down the best investment that I have ever made, I am not lying. They have put together their draft assistant, which, let me tell you what, it helps train you during all of your mock drafts. You can connect it to your current fantasy football software by itself to assist you during your draft. And what you can do is basically customize your draft strategy each and every single time. So say, for example, that I am in a snake draft, 12 team, and then I am team 5. Let's just say, for example, we are obviously doing PPR here. You press continue, and then you get to look at a new draft plan. What is important to you? For early rounds, I want a balanced approach. For middle rounds, I want aim for upside. And late rounds, I want aim for upside, right? I am swinging for the fences on this bad boy. Same thing. Am I comfortable reaching for a player that I really like? Get my guys in the early rounds. Middle, I'll stick to ADP. And late rounds, we can keep it balanced. It's all what matters to you. Then you go into what's even more important. Say, for example, that injury risk, which is so important to me. That's going to be my number one priority, followed by consistency. Age, not so much. Last year's performance, maybe I'll put that at number 3. You can customize your preferences almost immediately. Then afterwards, add a couple of players that I absolutely need. I need Jamar Chase. I need Brock Bowers. I need Marvin Harrison, what have you.
Garrett Wilson?
Not Garrett Wilson. I'm sorry. And then players to avoid. Easily Tua. Stay away from that fool. All right.
Wow.
So he's done.
Obviously.
He's done. Add my draft strategy, and boom, folks, you get to practice with the best possible platform that you could find. You start the draft any way that you would like. All right. We could skip the pick or what have you. It has the most in-depth player profiles, including depth chart, including where their upside is based off of different matchups. This is the fantasy tool, folks. I know that I'm going to win my fantasy league while using this. I highly recommend that you do the exact same thing. Now, link is in description right as we speak. And if you use our code RTS, you're going to get 15% off. I promise you are going to be obsessed with this platform, and you can thank me later when you win your league.
And this is also the first year that we're doing fantasy together. And we're going to be using this, and I cannot wait to dominate TD every time we verse, man.
I'll be dominating. Who do you think the most valuable player is going to be this year in fantasy?
And who is going to be the most valuable player in fantasy?
Yeah.
That's pretty tough. So here's the deal.
It's right there in front
I
of
know
me.
that everybody is on the Saquon train, and this might be a very controversial take, and I'm not wishing this on him, but I feel like everyone forgot that Saquon Barkley is one of the most prone to injury players existing in the league right now, barring last year where he stayed healthy and he was able, of course, so to secure his set bag. But like his production is through the roof. His touches are through the roof. I have a giant red flag for an injury risk for Saquon Barkley this year. So me personally, I am staying away from him in fantasy.
So do you only play offensive leagues? What about like defensive ends, corners?
So I just do PPR. It's just offense, and like you can pick a defensive unit. But yeah, it's standard snake draft 12.
Yeah, I go a little bit more in depth. That's why I'm definitely going to use RotoWire, because I'm talking. I already know who the biggest target in a big league where you actually have like 21 players.
Yeah.
Travis Hunter, man. Travis Hunter. Think about
Travis Hunter, by the way, which is also a great segue, because that topic was also ended up brought up by the unofficial depth chart. But they have Travis Hunter listed as a starting wide receiver and a second to third string cornerback on the unofficial depth chart. Now, again, right as Richie educated us and let us know that that's the media team, not the coaches. Do we still feel confident that he's going to play both sides of the football? And if so, will it be done effectively? TD.
Yeah, he'll play both ways. It will be done effectively. I think they're actually showing their true colors, because he's killing them out there, wide receiver. Nobody's able to guard him. He's open on almost every play. This is what I've heard. As far as the secondary, I actually haven't, we saw the highlights early in camp, him picking people off and doing all of that. He's going to play both sides of the football, but they're going to run him wild on offense. I'm convinced now he's going to primarily be an offensive guy. Give me third and long, and he's going to be out there every time. Third and long, and he's on the field. Primary receiver, third and long corner. Let's go.
See, for me, I still think that he's a better corner. And so I feel like so the quarterback should be his full-time job and wide receiver should be his side hustle.
Yeah, but which one is going to contribute to the team more? See, you could be on an island and they don't throw you the ball. That helps the defense, but you can still have teams that can find success through that. But on offense, you being that kind of weapon, you putting points up.
Yeah. But then again, like he's going to be able to make a lasting impact on each and every single defensive rep, especially say that he is as locked down as they are suggesting he has been in training camp. Like him being out there for like 75 to 80% of the snaps, that's taking away from potential targets to B2J, who is hands down clearly the best wide receiver they have, and his target should be through the roof too.
You can have as many
I just think that he provides a hell of a lot more value on the defensive side of the football to me than offensively.
Leave it to a Bills fan and not value our receivers.
What do you got on that, Richie? Where's Travis Hunter's true value?
His value is both. I mean, it doesn't have to be one or the other. That's who he is. And he's playing on both sides. So I don't know why this is, something we're even conversating of. I think that the Jaguars were the perfect destination for this guy to get drafted, because they're going to allow him to play all over the field as he should. That's exciting to me. If you're a Jaguars fan, that's what you want to hear. So shout out to the Jaguars. They're going to play him all over the place. He's going to be thriving. I'm excited for the Jaguars this year, man. I really, really am.
Excited for the Jaguars, indeed. Are they winning the AFC South? Richie.
I've been wrong about the Jaguars last year. Maybe I just keep going until I'm proven right. Maybe if I just keep going, it's going to prove myself right one day. Maybe Liam Cohen, was the missing piece all along. You never know, man.
I cringe in my sleep every single time.
But you look at their offensive weapons; they're nice. You got Travis Hunter, you got BTJ, Travis Etienne. Who's their running back too? Because he kind of like stole the show last year, didn't he? What's his name?
Who did steal the show?
Bigsby or something?
That's right. Oh, yeah. Tank Bigsby?
Yeah, Tank Bigsby. Didn't he like all out last year? Tank Bigsby. You got Diami Brown. I forgot that they required this year. Their tight ends is definitely a big issue. I mean, name their tight end. Good luck.
It's Hingle McCringleberry.
Close. Sure. Walker Little.
Walker Little? Oh, good God.
Walker. They have 2 tight ends on their depth chart. 2. Walker, Little, and Fred Johnson. What? I've never heard of either of them. This might wait. I'm sorry. I'm looking at their left tackle. Woo! I was about to say that's their left tackle, Walker Little. Their tight end is Brenton Strange. Still, Brenton Strange, 2nd round pick for the Jaguars a few years ago, has nothing. And then you got no name Hunter Long. Yeah, no, he's a trash. Tight ends are trash.
Stop.
Trash indeed.
Accidentally listed their left tackle as a tight end. That's on me.
Folks, and so we appreciate y'all for tuning in to another edition, 4th and Forever, a Roundtable Sports production. We have a very busy evening ahead of us. All right. We have 4 divisional shows launching this evening, starting off with the NFC East Roundtable, followed a half hour later. I think it's the NFC South and the AFC West and the NFC West. So much is going on. So much is going on. We are so excited that we get to bring this back for season 2. So we ask that, say, for example, you root for any of those teams. We highly recommend you go check out and subscribe to those respective channels. And remember, for Patreon users, you have the opportunity of being able to call into those shows as well. So do not be shy. Richie, would you like to say anything to the audience before we send them off?
Yeah, we're really excited for all the shows around the network to be back this year. Let's do it. I'm really fired up, but we can't go yet because we got a Patreon caller who's about to be live right now. He's live.
It's the 4th and Forever crew. How we doing, gentlemen?
We're good, Justin
great,
Fields.
man. What up?
We're good, Mr. Fields.
Okay, yeah. Don't talk too much, player, because your team is doing backflips at practice. So just chill, okay, fraud fish.
You celebrating touchdown.
So my question yesterday, I know I got cut off, man, but I wanted to know, who was coming out of the NFC South, but we gonna skip on that question. Let me get this question out here. Dan Mitchell, how do you feel about the Buffalo Bills secondary? Y'all got a lot of problems back there. I see y'all getting rid of players getting injured. What's going on, Dan Mitchell? How do you feel? Because you ain't coming out of the NFC, the AFC East. So you just know that you ain't winning no Super Bowl. You just know that. Your team is forever cursed. So I just want to know how you feel about that. And the boy will be back on the AFC East Roundtable real soon, baby. Don't worry, Tony.
Yeah.
You will be getting that work. So just best to believe that, baby. I love y'all boys, baby.
Yeah, we love you too, man.
Woo!
We love you too. We love you too, man.
What a great guy.
First off, let's not disrespect 2 players that would automatically be Dolphins legends at the cornerback position if they were on that team. Okay, Christian Benford and Tre'Davious White.
Oh my!
Would automatically.
White? He's still playing.
He is, and he is locking fools down, dude. Tre'Davious White, the comeback player of the year. Yeah, dude, he's been looking good. And that's not me trolling. He's been looking pretty damn good.
Dan, stop that.
Looking good on who?
On Joshua Palmer.
Thank you, Richie.
The new wide receiver. Shakir, he's been doing pretty good. Solid.
Shakir's been hurt
too. Dude, listen,
Shakir's
man.
back?
Don't you sleep when I see Tre'Davious White end up picking off Tua this year. All right. When he does that, I'm gonna be like, oh my God. He has no knees, bro. What do we mean?
Yeah.
So I'm not so much concerned about the corners. Safeties, maybe I am, but as far as corners, I'm okay. And linebackers coverage is nothing to sneeze at either. So I feel like we'll be okay.
I'm excited for defensive football this year, man. I love defense.
Yeah, you do like that defensive boring ass game, don't you, bro? You love
that. A nice 16-13, like just good football down to the wire. Defense gets the game-winning sack. Come on. That's football right there. I don't know if football is 55-51. That's fun. Yeah, it's pretty entertaining, but
oh yeah.
Come on,
all
gritty
right, guys.
Football.
That's gonna have to do it for another edition.
Old
of
school smash mouth football. All right,
All right, TD, what do you got for the audience right before we let them go?
Nothing, man. Just thanks for tuning in. Tomorrow we'll have another great show lined up for you all. Make sure you come back 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank y'all for tuning in.
What you got, Richie?
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Shout out to King Lowski for coming in right there at the end. And, we really appreciate you guys tuning in to Fourth and Forever. Make sure you guys check out TD's channel, Dan's channel, my channel, and all the Roundtable Sports channels. Whatever fan you are, go over to every single divisional show because we are finally back. It's been a long time coming, and we're excited to give you guys all the divisional coverage all season long. Real coverage from real fans, baby. Let's do it. Peace out, everybody.
Peace, guys.